Thousands of gallons of vegetable cooking oil are smuggled every day into Ghana through the Côte d'Ivoire and the Togo borders.
When one enter, take your time.
Okay.
Second one enter, take your time.
Okay.
Third one enter, take your time.
Okay.
You don't have that problem. That's why I want to handle it to him.
Oh, okay.
Because they are on the way, the custom, they are doing everything.
The state is losing millions of cedis in revenue due to the non-declaration and evasion of taxes by these importers and traders.
Okay.
Top officials of customs as well as junior rank officers at various checkpoints are complicit.
Out of that, before this boss connect to that boss, you have 5,000 or that, or 10,000.
The smugglers evade tax, connive with customs officials, and outwit security officials, making it difficult for local players to compete. These smuggled cooking oil products are now found in community markets in the Ashanti, Bono East, Ahafo, Volta, and northern regions. It is $1 million business with a complicated network of individuals and bankrollers who profit from these deals. Who are these smugglers and how deep is the network of intricate connections that makes the business thrive? In this edition of Hotline Documentary, I will be going undercover on a rather dangerous mission to expose the smugglers, officials of customs, importers and traders, as well as transporters getting these cheap smuggled cooking oil onto the Ghanaian market. It's a busy market day in Tamale. The markets are flooded with cheap cooking oil smuggled from neighboring Togo. The dominant brands which have been sneaked into the country are Palmdor, Dino, K-Dor, Tradike, Tilmesi, and Aya. The rest are Jomil, Sano, Aika, and Eagles. At the time of this investigation, the smuggled oil products were selling at 410 Ghana cedis in Tamale, while the locally manufactured ones were priced at 475 Ghana cedis. These cooking oils are moved into warehouses in the thick of the night by a smuggling cartel in Tamale. One of the kingpins is Mohammed Hamza. He hails from Boko. He operates under the company name Command Daf Enterprise. He controls a large share of the market in Tamale. The cartels in the oil business operate in an underworld of their own and trust no one. I needed a cover story that will enable me penetrate these kingpins running a multi-billion cedi smuggling chain. I told Hamza I desperately needed thousands of gallons of smuggled oil to break even in the local market in Kumasi.
Commander, I agree to you. I hope you are doing well.
I'm doing well, and then
I'm also doing fine.
this is our business.
I know.
He agrees to sell a gallon of oil at 430 Ghana cedis. He deals with individuals who are buying more than 2,000 gallons of smuggled cooking oil. This will bring the figure of our transaction to over 800,000 Ghana cedis. For my consignment of 2,000 gallons of oil to Kumasi, he would pay at least 15,000 Ghana cedis in bribe to customs and police officers on the route.
The one that is going to arrest the police, I will inform you. I'm coming. How much are you going to take? I will pay you 5,000.
Okay.
So now my goods, even German go they pass through Yendi, no. That's all the time my oil is not. I pass through the road. I don't hide it. How much will the tax from? So that's 33,000. Out of the 33,000, I'll make 50 payment.
Okay.
I have 50,000. To cover some number of quantity. In case of police stop the car, they should be able to provide the paper.
Okay.
He walks me through how he's able to smuggle oil from Sankase in Togo to Tamale.
Because we don't have to probably 10,000. Say it's about 1,005. And then food and transport, little 1,005. 13,000. If you go in 70,000, 7,000. But today, 20,000. Say we do the work. We do the work around 5 million. The fuel 1,005. The we will after Bola, 1,005. Now the 3,000. 65 million. Customs.
Hamza has been in the business for years now. He took over from his father. When he encounters challenges with the authorities, he falls on his godfather of the smuggling business to bail him out. One of those days, in my second encounter with him at his office, there were 6 trucks transporting cooking oil from Togo. He tells me custom officials are demanding 30,000 Ghana cedis bribe on each truck.
Somebody is not going to do himself. That's not talking about 15,000. About 30,000 a year.
When they are broken from the way, you give them 50,000 and they have to do 30,000.
Hamza is not the only one engaged in this business. Abdulaziz is in his early 30s. He works with another Alhaji Zakaria in Tamale. I first met him at the Ghana-Togo border, a few meters away from the customs checkpoint. He will later reveal he was on a stage operation to smuggle cooking oil from Sankase to Bolgatanga.
You know this work is a smuggler work. You don't just want to sit one day, just see all of them in front of you.
Okay.
When one enter, take your time.
Okay.
Second one enter, take your time.
Okay.
Third one enter, take your time.
Okay.
So that's how it is.
Okay.
So when I came here today, did you know that I was sitting there, but no one knows that I want to bring this. I was sitting, chatting, but here I came here in the night. I was here in the night. I came here in the night.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm still running.
Okay.
No one knows what I'm doing.
Sorry.
No one knows what I'm doing and my running. It's a secret work and
He said if I should contract him to move my consignment of cooking oil from Togo, he would charge a lesser amount of 415 cedis compared to the price Hamza was offering. There's a route which runs through Bumprugu to Walewale, and that is what he uses to transport cooking oil from Togo to Tamale if he does not want to pay the required taxes to the state.
he's giving 430 in Tamale, and I'm giving 415 down. You just take in Tamale and continue your journey.
Yeah, so I want to find out how we're going to deal with the custom, how we're going to deal with duties.
From where?
From Sankase. Let's say it's coming from Sankase to Tam. How are we going to deal with that? Because it's a lot of money that we are putting in.
They are not passing through here.
Okay. Do you use where?
There's a road passing to cross Walewale. There's a road passing.
But how about duty? How do we...
The duty is, the cargo is handled. You don't have problem, you don't have duty problem.
Aziz does not work alone to cheat the system. He says there are custom officials he bribes to assist him evade tax on the cooking oil he smuggles from Togo.
You know the roads, some people are there, the road they are passing.
Yeah.
Like when I get to the custom office, they see me doing this. They know the business already.
Okay.
We know the deal that we are doing already. It's not like but you are the person, you come and ask how much am I paying this, you know that this is a stranger.
Yeah.
That has gotten you to.
Yeah.
So, but me, as if I just got there, he knows the deal already and I know how much he's supposed to take.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So you don't have anything. If it is from Ghana,
He said another way to outsmart the customs is to stock 40-footer containers with the smuggled oil, or better still, rely on VIP buses to get your oil to any part of the country.
like VIP buses.
Yeah.
That one you are safe.
Okay.
VIP bus you are safe.
Okay.
But this thing goes. VIP.
The oil is brought in by collectors. Sadiki Mustafa is one of such collectors. He is responsible for transporting the millions of gallons of smuggled oil from Togo to many parts of the country. He shows me a receipt bearing the sum of 300,000 Ghana cedis for payment of oil he recently smuggled from neighboring Togo. They have an established network in Tamale. They deal in oil and sugar. Sadiki said he will sell a gallon of oil at 400 cedis to me. Even among the smugglers, there's competition to control the turf. Like Tamale, the border town of Sampa in the Bono region has another network of smugglers. They are mainly middle-aged women. Do not be mistaken, they call the shots in how oil and which quantity must be smuggled from neighboring Côte d'Ivoire to Signane and the Kumasi markets. One of them is Mame Selwa. She is easily identified at Sampa as Alaji's wife. As at the time of this investigation, she was willing to sell the smuggled oil to the investigative team at 370 cedis when Hamza's price was hovering around 430 Ghana cedis. She said the cooking oil has become scarce, so like many smugglers and traders, they have to leave huge amounts with dealers in Côte d'Ivoire.
Hey.
I know any papa come here. Car 7. Only know the mamma 3. I must say, yes, I'm not going so,
she said it's become difficult for many smugglers to bring in large quantities of oil because some custom officials are not supportive. She revealed that top custom officials at Sampa and other checkpoints have told her the government is pressuring them to crack down on the operations of smugglers because it is affecting local business companies which produce cooking oil.
I buy the letter.
Okay.
I had written 500 on it. Flat of 1 a year, but I saw the banana. And Tiama, people now. Or more yen or our phone. Tiama, I'm more out here. One about Tiama had the 4-7.
But she works with some custom officials who support a smuggling business. She said these custom officials forge how much tax is supposed to be paid on the oil she brings into the country. Citing a recent example, she said she only paid 2,000 Ghana cedis for over 400 smuggled oil she brought in to the Sampa Côte d'Ivoire border. She paid 30 cedis on a gallon instead of 65 Ghana cedis.
Oh, so no more a year. There were no bet me.
Oh, okay. The people know how much you're saying. Say,
I will do and then you
500 year may pay.
I found the occasion of 500 and say the other okay. I'm not the say 400.
Okay.
What's the more than the 2,000 or 30.
Okay.
And will make me up.
Oh, okay.
As I said, we are out here, say, but I was say 50. Sister, over to my.
She further walks me into a trade secret on how to outwit custom officials when transporting the smuggled oil. She said vehicles conveying charcoal from Sampa hide the gallons within the sacks of charcoal. She also references the use of VIP buses in aiding their business of smuggling. It comes at a cheaper cost compared to paying the right taxes to the state.
Okay, I just say a bit high car.
paper ka ya plan e set you go aka go ka ise ne pa na
Okay.
Obo obi no obi to lo de na na ya kire kakara
Okay.
na de attach sa na ya
Oh, okay.
aso ka so ye ne fincho oboboka
Okay. Okay.
is it VIP say it look ohodu sa no bi ono be na de ko kire paper to ka say bia so de kwa akra mejo ba ko 15 cities
Okay.
ko ye paper
Oh, okay.
Drivers who ply sampa to trading communities in Ivory Coast play a significant role in this business of smuggling oil brands such as Dino to the Ghanaian market. One of such drivers is Ibi. He charges at least 10 Ghana cedis on each gallon he brings to Sampa.
Into the bar, 1 gallon of charges. 10 cedi.
You can't find any gallon. Huh? When you find those 80. Before 80.
Now, which is over then the trouble than a customs issue.
I know. Any problem? Say the BM, I'm going to me.
Because I was so mommy assurance the boss.
And yes, sir. Wow. Over the line, yes, can you be Jim? Make us come on farm.
I approached this driver at the VIP bar station at Sampa. He revealed he is complicit in the transportation of these oils when I expressed my interest in getting the oil I bought to Sunyani. He said he will charge 15 Ghana cedis on each gallon because of the bribes he has to pay to custom officials and the police when transporting the goods.
I didn't know one antiquary much.
You go to that was kind of video. Ashe. You don't know mana careful never do.
This is the event.
I'm talking about 20 cities.
We didn't get so much.
It's a lot of the cities now. The phone 150. And a super quantity that it's kind of a little problem. So the photo 1,000.
Okay.
So, what's the number of and a super quantity that you took your problem? Not going to be one baby for 5 million. I said, we had 2 million, we had 3 million, that is 10, 100, 50.
There are many checkpoints between Sampa and Sunyani. One of them is the Sumwa checkpoint. I decided to test claims of complicity of custom officials in the smuggling of cooking oil to parts of the country. I meet Lillian Abrefi and her superior at the checkpoint. They are willing to prepare forged duty papers to enable the team move our oil from Sampa past their checkpoint.
Into a teso ebeboa maybe a 50.
Shop now mokoto no ma wofo. At times here omokofa no ma no kodiwa ba. Ti said den ka mu se mo beto bi 100 200 akọ ti se sunya ba bi no. Omoko office e ma ye duty ma mo. Nti na ye mo ye photocopies ke mo omo bi shop one ti se obeto more than say 100 num kona shop run ti mi ma obi e ono ni photocopy.
Okay.
Dia cover ma wo dey.
Dia nwanne mu etise koke. Wo di koke kwa agoti.
The batch saying na ye.
Say who paper na genuine paper. Udru adma obetimi a protest e o ma bibia. Ya so ebetimi a ko ma dey no man nyina gu a check say dey wo paper no so dey say.
Eto dia you say what say
go free and they quite simple.
But yeah, you say yes, you say you be paper say dem wa che to say na. It is saying because they see the aqua is in the a bit affected the method.
More very expensive and come.
No,
They suggested strategies the team could use to outsmart other checkpoints to get my smuggled oil to the final destination. One of the many ways is to use the duty papers of one of the big shots in the smuggling business in Sampa. Lillian calls Mrs. Naomi, as she is referred by dealers and importers in this business.
VIP bus and yeah, there's a VIP bus in my bema because VIP then you call no almost say almost I am almost say I am into your suggested say yembe use trotro phone almost say yembe humono. Your VIP in the end, I can say 15 CDs back on. Or more,
or more, but you expensive.
I see almost home see I am man in theatre.
Trotro for no drivers in the Munim Casa. Into only Casa, or pass. Now we say, Mammy, Dinema. Oil or no, they're 180 gallons. Driver didn't know him cassette, so much him, mammy, near my bar office. Come, mammy, boy. And when you man go, madam, say, I bear 1 month. Eh, you man go over 1 month. Come on, uncle, for a poor much. More than 1 month, just because of driver in the casa. Have your good dad, baby.
It is time to test how deep the skanker is. The investigative team bought 90 gallons of cooking oil smuggled from Côte d'Ivoire from menu Ya Gladys's shop in the Sampa market. Ya Gladys's husband is a driver. He knows how to deal with the officers at the customs checkpoint along the way from Sampa to Sunyani.
Oh, honestly, we go anyway now. I'm very duty more back who sister cities.
No boy, then. Oh, okay.
The next morning, the gallons of cooking oil had arrived at the Sunyani market. Ya Gladys and her team had successfully transported the smuggled oil from Sampa. The driver admits, however, that it was not easy because he had to pay bribes to customs and police officers. Ya Gladys and her team helped us to evade tax. The investigative team spent at least 38,000 cedis on this transaction. If we were to factor in the costs spent on the smuggling of oil as traders, we'll sell a gallon at 420 cedis. The current market price of smuggled cooking oil on the Sunyani market ranges between 415 Ghana cedis and 430 Ghana cedis. The decision to smuggle oil from Sampa to Sunyani gives our product a competitive edge over the locally manufactured oil, which at the time of the investigation sold at 475 Ghana cedis, a stark difference of 45 Ghana cedis. Many of the retailers of smuggled oil get their oil through this means. That's how they cheat the state of its badly needed revenue. The ability to outwit custom officers is the reason for the difference in the price margins of smuggled oil on the market.
More palm door. I just search oil. Oil. Where? Yeah. No, this one.
This one 430, 198.
Which one be? They said the 25 kg one. This one be 25.
That one is
400 and how much?
430.
430.
The small one 198.
In Tamale, in the northern region, the dealers require that we buy 2,000 gallons. That's the only quantity that makes economic sense to smuggle oil from Togo and transport to Kumasi. The dealers were sure of beating the system and getting goods to our destination of choice because they could bribe custom officials. Same was the case from Côte d'Ivoire to Sunyani in the Bono region, where the team successfully transported gallons of smuggled oil through customs manned checkpoints. This is a major revenue leakage to the state and a nail in the operations of the local manufacturers of cooking oil.